Hello everyone and welcome to the Transit Nomad family. In this video we continue checking out city buses in Sofia, Bulgaria. Before we get started, I'd like to let you know that as an active traveler and business owner with experience, I might be able to assist you with trip planning, life coaching and business consulting, with all the details available at buymeacoffee.com/transitnomad or through the link in the video description below. This is where you can also find lots of exclusive content on many different cities around the world, my secret tips, PDF guides, and the option to request a custom video on any topic that matters to you. With that being said, our bus should be arriving any second now. There is a bus stop with a sign and we are waiting for number 288. It should be coming right now at this moment, and most likely it's going to be one of the newer buses. Sofia transit fleet in 2025 is very diverse. There are a lot of different transit vehicles operating, including both vintage ones and new ones. And on this line, it might be a newer one. If we catch an older one, we'll be lucky, but most likely it's going to be one of the newer low-floor air-conditioned buses. And we are heading, I'm not sure what the destination name is. It's in Bulgarian, but I'm hoping to catch very old trams that are like 60 years old. There are still only 2 of them remaining in operation in Sofia in 2025, so I'm heading to the location where I might be able to get lucky and ride one of those trams. And in order to get there, I need to ride a bus. And it looks like our bus is approaching right now. It should be 288. I noticed that the speed really depends on the driver. Some drivers go a lot faster than others. Yep, 288. It looks like it's an electric bus. My partner is going to scan our credit cards. My favorite seat in the front is taken, so we have what we have. Very nice to have air conditioning on a hot day like today. And the ride feels almost like a trolley bus because it's an electric bus. I noticed they also have these USB chargers, which is kind of cool. a little bit more space here. And a better view for you as well. Fairly comfortable ride. I like the fact that they have lots of seats on this bus. The seats are kind of softish and they look bright and colorful. This kind of material is not that easy to clean, but still could be worse. And the interior is fairly nice. The USB chargers are appreciated and convenient, and the lighting and the windows can open. Everything is pretty good on this bus. The air conditioning is a little bit weak, but it's still working. It's certainly better than on the transit vehicles that do not have air conditioning. And I can see this bus being a good addition to their transit fleet. Personally, of course, I'm more interested in older transit vehicles, but it's impossible to catch that every time on every ride, so it's still interesting to compare. And I like the fact that they have a lot of buses, they have these windows in the back. In America, we don't usually have windows in the back of the buses, at least not in California for the most part. But in Bulgaria, I noticed this feature in many different places. I mean, on many different buses. this might be the final stop on this bus. Let's see. See the original Tatra tram. I believe it's T6B5, the model. I might be wrong because they have so many different modifications. But believe it or not, I actually grew up riding very similar trams in Kyiv, Ukraine. Unfortunately, Kyiv has no longer has any of these trams left. But they're still working here in Bulgaria, in Sofia. They are lucky to have these trams operating. And that's why I came here to ride them. Like a bus hub over here. So many buses are turning around this location, including our bus too. You can see the bus fleet is fairly new. Almost all the vehicles are either brand new or fairly new from the latest generation. Let's hide in the shade over here and see all these buses that are taking a little break. This is like a last stop for many different buses. I actually came here already before because I wanted to catch that old tram, but I realized the frequency was every 30 minutes for the old tram, and I was so hungry and I wanted to get something to eat, and by the time I was done it was already too late. So I came back here today, which is not a big deal for me. I like riding different kinds of transit vehicles and exploring and comparing. You can see this bus is going to be charging right now. Do you see? It's charging. Yeah, very cool. Electric bus, fully electric. So Sofia's bus fleet is actually very cool. I really appreciate being able to ride the old buses. I hope that they still continue using them. I know that it's not easy to have old vehicles because you have to take care of them, but also some cities, they don't have much of a choice. I'm not sure what the situation is in Sofia, but either way, I really appreciate vintage transit, and that's why I came to this city. And that is the tram stop. Check out my YouTube videos page if you want to see the tram ride on a 60-year-old tram that was brought here from Germany after 30 years service in Germany. It's now been servicing Sofia for over 30 years as well. And I believe it's right over there, and it's just taking a break, and it's gonna come and pick us up pretty soon. So check out my channel page if you want to find that video. I'm not sure what the tram is called. It's called Duang or Duan or something like that. And last but not least, keep in mind that I'm in Bulgaria for a couple of weeks, and at the end of this trip I'll be recording my final verdict video comparing Bulgaria with other countries to help you decide if you should visit, while also saving you lots of time and money with practical tips on how to get the most out of your trip. This will be an exclusive video, but you can easily gain access to it by subscribing or donating any amount on buymeacoffee.com/transitnomad, or through the link in the video description below. Thank you everyone for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.